path we offer may be harder, but it'll lead to a better place. And I'm asking you to choose that future. I'm asking you to rally around some goals, concrete, achievable goals in manufacturing and energy and education, in reducing our deficit, that will lead to new jobs and more opportunity. And it will rebuild our economy on a stronger foundation. That's what the next 4 years are about. That's why I'm running for president. That's why I need your support.
All right. So the president has not revealed many specific plans for his second term if reelected. So what should voters expect if he gets another 4 years? Here with some insight, our Washington insiders on this Monday morning, Democratic strategist and president of New Heights Communications, Christy Setzer. Good morning, Christy.
Good to see you.
And Republican strategist and partner at Harcom Strategies, Tyler Harber. Tyler, good morning to you as well.
Good morning, Steve.
Okay, what I'm going to do here is we got 3 or 4 topics. I want each of you to tell me what you think President Obama would do in the next 4 years. Christy, let's start with you. What's he going to do with taxes?
Well, that's actually the first fight that we're going to see, Steve. It's going to be over the fight to extend the Bush tax cuts, which expire at the end of the year. President Obama has already said that he will extend them for everyone making under $250,000.
For 1 year.
That's correct. And what you'll see from Republicans is that they are going to fight to either just extend them for everyone, for people who are making over that, or they're going to put themselves in a very uncomfortable position of fighting tax cuts.
All right, Tyler?
There are 2 certainties in life, and there are 2 certainties with an Obama second term, and that's death and taxes. And I know we're going to get to death here in a minute, but taxes is definitely a certainty. This president has toured the country saying that he is bent on raising taxes, and that is something we can definitely expect out of the second term.
Not what he said.
Even if it's to increase taxes on the middle class, increase taxes on the people that he think are wealthy. Regardless, we're going to see a tax increase in an environment that can't handle it.
All right, Tyler, what is the president going to do if he gets 4 more years when it comes to health care or Medicare? We know Mitt Romney's got a plan for Medicare. The president, so far, doesn't sound like he does.
Well, that's the other side of this. Death and taxes, the things that you're going to see from Obama's second term. And the death part of this is any time that you put government in between you and health care, there are going to be quality issues. And there are a number of reports that have indicated that there could be death from lack of adequate health care. And I think that when we talk about what kind of quality that people on Medicare or Medicaid may be able to receive from this government, I mean, it's great. It's going to be greatly reduced.
Christy?
I have no idea what he was just talking about. Look, the biggest piece of Obama's agenda, the Affordable Care Act, was upheld by the Supreme Court last summer. What that means is that regardless of what Republicans try to do coming up, even if they control both houses of Congress, they're not going to be able to repeal it. So the biggest piece of his agenda on health care has already been implemented.
Okay. All right. But one thing about the Affordable Care Act is we've learned that it's much more costly than we thought, and it's costing families more. All right, Christy, let's start with you on the final topic, and that is what would the president do when it comes to Iran and Israel? Because right now, Iran's brewing up something bad, and Israel wants to do something about it.
That's right. And as the president said in his Democratic convention speech, and as he said time and again, our commitment to Israel's security must never waver. And what that means is keeping all options on the table to prevent a nuclear Iran. He said that many times. He will continue to believe that no one wants anything to get ruined in the Middle East.
All right, Tyler? Final word.
You know, this president talks the talk and says that we're close to Israel, but his actions say otherwise. He's turned his back on Israel a number of times, including in what we do with Iran. And I think in a second term, you'll see us strike a balance, at least try to strike a balance, and an agreement with Iran that will allow them to enrich uranium, and that is bad for everybody.
All right, Christy and Tyler, that was good for everybody. We got to hear both sides. Very nicely done on this Monday morning. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
For having us.
All right.